All right, now we're doing 7Q, the unknown but known variables addition. This is by charCodeAt, and 90% of the people like it. So this should be fairly simple. It's more of a puzzle than a programming problem. There will be a string input in this format, a plus b, two lowercase letters, a through z, separated by a plus. So we're going to return the sum of the two variables. There is one correct answer for a pair of variables. charCodeAt knows the answers, but we don't. Once we crack the code for one or two of the pairs, we will have the answer for the rest. It's like when we were in school doing math and we saw 1 equals c plus h, and we need to find out what c and h were, but we don't even have an 11. We have an unknown there as well. So it's going to be x equals a plus b. So we don't know what x is and we don't know what a or b are, but it is a puzzle and we will find out. As part of this puzzle, there are 3 hints or clues on solving this, but charCodeAt will only tell us one of them. Don't overthink it. Gotcha. It's a simple solution. I believe it. Given the input is string, we're going to return the sum of the two variables as an integer. All right. So right here, this is a pretty big clue. All right. D plus G equals 11. D is the 4th letter. G is the 7th letter. 4 plus 7 is 11. All right. Now that we've cracked the code, let's do this. So first thing we're going to do is declare some variables. Let's say let alphabet equal, and then we're going to do a string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Oh, where's the V? V, W, X, Y, and Z. There we go. All right, and then we're also going to declare a result. And we're going to say that's 0. All right. So now let's do a for loop on this. We're going to say for. Actually, let's put a space in front of this too. How about that? All right, so let I equal 0. And we're going to have, we're going to say, well, I is less than alphabet.length. We'll say I++. And then we're going to go and say if, and then we'll say if the variables at 0, because we know it's going to be just like this, so the variables at 0 is going to be whatever's here. If that equals alphabet at I, we're going to say result plus equals I, like that. And then we'll just take this up to here, copy it, paste it, and change this to 2, and there we go. And so let's say return result, see what happens, test it out. There we go, just like that. And attempt it. All right, it works fine. So that works, but you know what? There's another way to do it. There's a few ways to do this, but there's another way we're going to do in this video. We're going to go ahead and comment this whole thing out, and then we're going to say okay, cool. And then we're going to say over here const the var equals v, and then an arrow right here. All right, so instead of the variables, we're just going to make it v for this one. So there's this thing called charCodeAt. Okay, it's a method that returns an integer between 0 and this number, representing the UTF-16 code unit at the given index. So basically what we do is have a string .charCodeAt and have an index that has something to do with that string. Or even if it is an array, it doesn't matter here because it's a string. All right, so we're going to say v dot charCodeAt, and we're going to say here at 0, right? And then we're going to do the same thing and say v dot charCodeAt 2. All right, let's see what this does. Test it out. All right, 203. That's a little high, and it's basically because when we're doing charcodes, little a starts at 97 and goes up from there. So we're going to have to subtract 96 from it 2 times. So we'll just say over here minus 96 times 2, just like that. Test it out, and there we go. And attempt it. All right, and submit it. So you see, basically it's the same thing we just did, except for this person knew what 96 times 2 was. This person's more in the same boat I'm in, but pretty much the same thing, except for normal syntax. Same thing here. Here's a lot of, anyway, here's this way. Let's go over to mine. Just me on this one. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it. Best practice. There we go. And we'll see you next time.